Hello guys, Andrew here. Welcome back to Drew Tutorial. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Netflix step by step. So as you can see here guys, I'm currently on my computer. So I'm using the computer version or the web browser version of Netflix. But all you'll be learning in this video can be applied across any devices. But all you'll be learning in this video can be applied across any devices. And in some cases, you may want to log onto your computer to make these changes as it's going to be the most comfortable for you to make these changes. So let's begin. Now, as you can see here, guys, I'm currently logged into my Netflix account, guys. And once you sign in, you will have the option to select an account. So if you have multiple accounts, you will have the option first to select that account, or you'll be able to create an account, right? Or you'll be able to create additional account if you so desire. And so one of the first thing I'm going to show you in this video is how you can go ahead and create account. But before we jump into that, let me just show you what you have on the home page once you sign in. So at the top, you will normally have a video playing, most likely a trailer or something. And as you scroll down, you will see certain winning TV shows. You'll have your list if you have anything there. Once you start to add movies or series to your list, you will see it show. And you can quickly click on that to view movies or series, or just basically to enter the list. Scroll down, you will have different categories as you scroll down, right? So you just want to scroll down. There's also a top 10 based on your country or where you're living. You can easily find these as you scroll down as well, right? So Emmy winning TV shows as well, familiar TV shows, and some favorites, and what's new. You'll find all of these things as well. So as you scroll down, different categories, and it goes on and on and on. The same at the top, you have home. If you click the button here, it's going to always take you back to home. Doesn't matter which page you are. Once you click the Netflix logo on the upper left, it's going to always take you back to the home page. Now at the top, you have home, you have shows. It's going to take you into shows. You have movies right here. You have games. Yes, there's games on Netflix. Yes, there are games on Netflix, so you can scroll down and you can see games and so forth, right? So I recommend you check that out, and especially if you're on your phone, it's going to be super cool to access those games as well. You also have new and popular, and then you also have your list, right? You have your list right here, and we will touch a bit here on how you can browse as well. So to browse by language, it simply means that if you want to look for movies in a specific language, or if you want to for movies or series that are based around a specific country or language. Let me give you even an example. So right here you can see that original language is set right here, and you also have dubbing and subtitles, and in this section it shows English, and you can change them. Now what you're seeing right here is just basically movies that have or in English, right? But have a look at this. If I leave the original language and I switch this and go to, for example, let's try French, you will find movies as well that are in English or something like that. As well, you'll see movies that are filmed in that country as well. So for example, these movies, right? These movies, I actually watch them in English, right? But these movies, as you can see, that they are actually based around something like French. This is a French movie as well. And these movies, and the list goes on, these are movies that are in French, right? So Blood Coast, possible movies that are filmed around in French, and so forth, right? Lost Bullet, and so forth. This movie as well. So you'll find a lot of movies that are around that area that are either filmed in France or have a French plot or whatever. And so that's how you can easily do it. I'm gonna show you another one. Japanese or Korean or something like that. You will find a lot of movies that are around that as well. So you see the same right here. It doesn't have to be about language. It could simply mean that these movies are have some kind of a relation to the country, right, or genre or something like that, right? So this is what you actually do here. On the right as well, you can sort. So you can sort by the latest, or you can sort in ascending and descending order. That's pretty much it, and you can easily find these on your computer as well. So just know that this is available, and when you're on your device, such as your TV or your handheld device, could be your tablet, just look for them because you can also search there as well. The only difference is that these option might be in a slightly different place, right? It will not be at the top, just like you're seeing this. You might need to click the menu and just kind of navigate your way through to find them. Now that you have that, I'm going to show you how you can quickly, let's go back to home and let's quickly show you how you can add movies to your list. So if you're on Netflix and you find anything that stand out to you that you want to add to your list, I'm going to show, just do something random. So let's say I'm scrolling down and I would like to add, for example, Squid Game. I hover over it, or in my case, in my PC, and I'll find the plus, and I will just click on the option that says add to my list. And as you can see right there, I just did that. You can also like it as well. So if you hover over it, you can just simply click the, the thumbs up, and you can just like it or super like it or something like that, right? And if you want to find your list, you can find it at the top here, or on your device, depending on where you are. You will also see it. Once you start to scroll down, you'll find my list, and you can click on your list and you can see what's there, right? So that's how you can access your list. Now, when you access your list, you will be able to see the movies or the series, and you can also unlist those movies as well. Once you hover over them on your TV or your computer, you'll have the option to, let's say, unlist them. In this case, to unlist anything, you just hover over it and you go back to the same option that you will use to list it, to unlist it, right? Now let's get into some settings feature. And as well, I just want to mention, if you want to search for movies, you'll also be able to search for movies and series. And on the PC, it's on the upper left. So if I want to type in something like Superman, I don't know if there's anything about Superman there, but you will see there is. So you'll be able to find that, right? Same thing, right? So if I want to type in anything about FC Barcelona, you will see that they have some stuff there. As you can see, something about Neymar, Messi, and all this kind of stuff, right? So that's how you have it. So now let's get into some menu features and what you have here in the menus. Now let's get into some settings and more interesting stuff. So on the upper right hand side, you have, once you hover over that profile, you have a bunch of options, right? You have the different accounts that you have. If you have accounts, you will see them here. You can easily switch. So let me choose, for example, this kids one here. And as you can see, it's going to quickly switch, right? Note, once you're on a kids account, if you want to switch again, just simple click on it to exit, and it's going to take you back here. Within the kids profile, you're not able to access settings, and so at any point in time you want to get out of a kids account, I'm going to show you right this one, for example, as it's in English, you will only have the button to exit kids. You will not be able to access the setting options, so you have to exit. It's going to take you back to this who's watching page, and you just need to select that account. And only an adult account allow you to actually view certain settings. So you can hover over it and you can go into the settings and the so forth and so forth, right? Now let's get into how you can create a profile. So as I said, hover over in the upper right, you'll be able to see manage profiles, or you can go to accounts. Anyone you choose, you'll be able to do it. So if I click on manage profiles, it's going to allow me to see the profiles right here, and I can add a profile. While if I go back and I click on, for example, account, it's going to take me to the overview section, and I just need to click on profiles on the lower left side. Now to create a profile, it's super easy. Before I create a profile, I'm just going to show you how you can delete one, because I will create a similar account. So let's say I want to delete a profile. I click on the profile, scroll down to the bottom, click on delete, then delete again. That's how you delete the profile. Now to create a profile, I'm going to recreate this one. Click add profile. Give the profile a name. I'm going to call this one my kid again, for example. And here you can just toggle this on. If you want to create an adult profile, you leave this on toggle, let's call it like that, or turned off. But if you want it to be a kids profile, just simple toggle it on to say kids profile, then click and save, and it's going to create a profile as a kids profile. So this is a kids profile, and as you can see here, once you select it, it's going to show you that's a kids profile. I'm going to show you some things that you need to know about what you can do within profiles. But before we get into that, let me show you some things here regarding profiles. If at any point in time you want to transfer a profile, let's say you want to create a new Netflix account, or you want to transfer a profile to an existing account, this is super easy. Anywhere you are, let's say you're on an account, you just need to go to profile or manage profiles, and that's going to take you right into this section where you'll find transfer profile. So you just want to click on that, the profile that you want to transfer. So you click on the profile. In this case, I'm going to attempt to transfer a profile that has some data. So let's say this one, right? So if I want to transfer that profile, I would go ahead and I would just, let me just go back to the adult profile real quick. I will just hover over that, go to manage profile or transfer profile. As you can see there, let me show you. If you hover over that, you see transfer profile, or you can find it in the menu options as I showed before. So click on that, click start profile transfer. Then you will choose if it's a new account or an existing one. I'm going to pretend like I have an existing account. So I'm going to say existing. And once it takes you to the next page, you'll need to sign into that existing account and proceed and proceed. And you'll be able to transfer that profile. Once the profile is transferred, you will no longer have it under your Netflix account. And that's pretty much it, guys, how you can transfer profile. Now let's go back into manage profiles. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up, for example, an existing profile here. So this one. Now, within profiles, you can set a profile lock. This simply means that if you want to lock a profile, you can create a 4-digit PIN and it's going to lock the profile. I'm going to show you, for example. So let me attempt to lock a kid's profile here. So let's take this one here, my kid. If I want to lock the profile, I click on the PIN, click on create, and I'm going to just give it one right here. So here it's going to ask for some password or something like that. You can go ahead and you can enter that. You can choose whichever option. So once you decide how you want to, you enter the password and you will be able to quickly, lock the profile. So if I click on that, I'm going to just quickly enter the password right here, submit. And here I just go ahead and create a password, save pin. And so for that account, anytime I want to access it, it's going to require a password. So let's say I want to switch here. Let me go back to home. And if I want to go into that profile, see, as you can see, it's locked. So I click on it, it's going to require the pin and I need to enter that to access it. And as you can see, it basically allow me to enter that account. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm in. I'm going to exit and go back to adult profile. And to actually remove the pin, it's the same. You go into the profiles, find the profile that you have the pin set to, click on it, then click on delete the pin lock, and it's done. Right? Inside profiles as well, you can change language. Here you have different languages that you can change. And here you can check as well. So the audio and subtitle language, you can choose whatever you want to add into them. So let's say I want to add this, I want to add this, for example, and I want to change the language here to a different language. Let's say it's Spanish. I can do that, then go to the bottom and click and save. So that's basically how you can change language, right? So very easy and very simple. Put that back in English, scroll down, click save. Within this section as well, guys, you can adjust some parental control stuff right here. I'm going to go into this and show you. So within this, you can again enter your credentials here, your email address or your password. Let me go ahead and enter that real quick. And here you can choose the maturity of what type of content is shown. So by default, it is set to 10 plus, but you can adjust that to all, to 7 plus, 10 plus, all the way up to 18 plus. So you can choose in terms of what type of content in terms of age range is shown under that profile. So it's really up to you, right? By default for kids profile, it is set to 10 plus. So if you have a younger child, you can just reduce it, right? You can only reduce it to 7 plus, no, nothing less, right? Just keep that in mind. Here you can basically display the kids experience with subtitles, right? So you can do that. Here you can block certain titles. So let's say I want to block anything with Superman, for example, or Man of Steel. See, I can block this. Click on it, click save, and it's blocked. If I want to do anything has to do with, let's think of something. Let's say anything to do with Bing. I don't know if there's anything about Bing there or Peppa Pig. Yeah, let's use Peppa Pig, for example. If I want to block Peppa Pig, I can do the same. Then click on save. So all of these titles will be blocked, right? Let's go back into the profile again and let's show you a bit more. So these are some of the things that you can do under the extra parental control, right? So you see that. Now, additionally, you can also, manage the subtitle appearance. This is how the subtitle actually looks. So you can change it by default. This is how it looks. You can make it smaller, you can make it larger, you can change the font. As you can see, you You can switch this, for example, then you can, change the color. You can make the color whatever you want. See, as I am changing it there. These are the actual the outline and so forth, right? So you can even basically change things like that. Yeah, the main color you can do as well. So if I want to make it yellow, for example, I can do something like that. So that's it. You go ahead, you make changes, you click and save, and that's how the subtitle will be looked like inside the specific profile, not the entire account, but the specific profile, right? Then playback settings. Here are some options where you can even manage the type of video output. So you can leave it at auto, or you can leave it at high quality. So if you want to playback, for example, in 4K, you can have this set to a high. Each time video will be playback in 4K, and click and save. However, for you to have video playback in 4K, you need to first ensure that your membership has that specific plan that will allow you to do it. So if you have the basic plan, that won't work, and you'll need to go to membership, come here, and basically, choose the premium option so that you can, upgrade to use the 4K. So you have to upgrade to premium to be able to do that, right? Now let's jump back on the profiles again and just see if there's anything else that I want to show you guys. Yes, viewing activity. The viewing activity, guys, actually allow you to download and view certain data. So if you click on view activity, right now this account doesn't have anything, so I'm going to choose an account that have some data. Let me show you. Let's take this one here. If I scroll down and click view in activity, you can see all the videos, series, TV shows that my kid is currently watching. All right, I can see exactly what they watch. And if you want to download the entire data, you can simply click download all, and it's going to pop up and download it in a CSV file that you can actually view on your computer. So you can see it, right? You can see more, you can show more, it's going to show you more. That's pretty much it. So if you want to see the watch history of what your kid is watching, you can do that. Under the same section here, where you have your account, as I said, once you access an account, you scroll on to the bottom and you have the option to delete. You also have the option to transfer the profile directly from here as well. Privacy and data settings right below the viewing activity. This is basically giving you option again to lock profile and actually the view activity. So some things are, let's say, repeated depending on where you are inside the account. Now let's go back to the profile section so you can see more. Now once you are in Netflix in general and you click an account, it's going to take you over to this section where you have your account overview. Account overview show you how you can manage your membership, as I showed you before. You can switch a membership. You can change your plan. It's the same thing, right? It's going to take you here. If you click on manage membership, it takes you over, which is basically one level down where you can choose plan. You can manage your payment method. You can redeem a promo or gift code. So if you have something, you can redeem that. You can view your payment history so you can see how that is when you make payments here. You can see them right here, how much you're paying. So that's all those stuff is showing there so that you can see, right? You can edit certain settings here as well. Languages is going to take you over to that section as well, right? So this is basically what's your update your password, again, transfer profile and so forth, right? And of course, if you click manage profile, it's going to take you down to this section where you can view your profiles as well. Security section, you can change your password, manage your email, change your mobile number. You can see the devices connected to your Netflix account. If you click on that, it's going to show you all the devices here. You can even click show more to see all the devices, and you can sign out of devices that you don't want or don't know about, right? So that's how you can view those things. Under security as well, let's see, you also have the option here to, again, profile transfer. As you see, you can see your personal info, and they have something called feature testing. You want to enter, you keep it on. You can turn it on or off if you want to participate in certain testing, right? It's really up to you. And on the devices, as I showed you, you can see other devices here, and you can basically see, you can download your mobile devices data right here. So if you click on that, it's going to take you here, and you can basically, see and show the devices and so forth, right? So it says your plan allows you to basically download on device, so you can manage download devices. Really up to you there. And that's pretty much it in terms of the settings, guys. That's pretty much all that is on the Netflix account that you need to know. If you want to access the help center, this is how you actually do it. If you want to sign out, that's pretty much it. I really hope that you find value within this video, guys. As I said, this is a computer tutorial or desktop tutorial of how to use Netflix. The steps on your TV, on your mobile devices, these features are there as well, and you can try to basically navigate to do the same thing there. However, like, things such as transfer a profile, things such as doing certain things that you would want to do on your PC, that is much better. It's better to jump on your computer and do them, to upgrade your credit card, to do some of these things that that you'll use a remote on your computer, on your TV, and might not be the most, comfortable thing to use, or your phone might be a better way how to use it, even more than your TV remote. But it's really up to you, depending on what settings you're in, and how you want to basically navigate your way around the settings of Netflix. But that's pretty much it, guys. Very easy and very simple. If you find value in this video, guys, give this video a like. Let me know in the comments below if you have any question. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.